Manny talking about how things didn't go as you guys planned. Like, if you go watch that Marty Caswell on YouTube. Great stuff. Clubhouse access when the Padres are at home. Great stuff there. And this was important not just to hear the audio, but you saw like Manny visually. And this was a question I think about Fernando Tatis Jr. and the season that he had. But Manny Machado is blaming the media about the Padres and their why they failed. Like the media had these high expectations on the Padres. Things didn't go as you guys planned. It goes back to what you guys set these expectations on these people. Yeah, he was asked about Tatis. The media puts these expectations on players. And then later, when he was talking to the media here, he said, quote, "You guys always write everything I don't say," quote, end quote. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm sure people that were there, Kevin Acee, AJ Cassavell, Dennis Lin, Marty Caswell, people that were there during that media scrum were probably thinking to themselves or looking at each other like, what is this dude talking about? We write things. We always write things, write everything that Manny doesn't say. What is he talking about? Does Manny forget that he was on that stage in FanFest clapping when Tatis said, like, it doesn't matter who we're going to face because we're going to win it all? Wasn't Manny the one on that stage at FanFest talking about a parade? The word parade came out of his mouth at FanFest on that stage. He was part of the expectations being set on this Padres roster. So for you to blame the media, and then when the Kevin Acee piece came out about people have these certain narratives, these that they are going to write and all that, and Yonder Alonso, the brother-in-law, obviously calling Kevin Acee a bum and all that. It's like, you guys are saying this stuff. Manny, you're the one that said to Kevin Acee earlier this season in the dugout at Dodger Stadium that we didn't want it bad enough. Not believing in clubhouse culture. And I believe at some point in this conversation here, this media scrum on Sunday, he talked about not meeting expectations. I don't know if it was this past homestand, but the homestand before that, he mentioned how he and the Padres have let the city down. He's let a lot of people in this city down. He's let Peter Seidler down. Why have you let those people down? Because of the expectations that you knew that you had going into the season. So don't just blame this on the media. You guys do this. You guys do that. You guys always write everything I don't say. Like, what are you talking about? I love Manny as a talent. Love him as a player like that. Like, I like that he posts every day. He leads by example that way. And this guy's a Hall of Fame talent. But some of the stuff that he says and how he treats some people in the media, it's like, why? What's the point of that? And I guess this is just how Manny has been in his career. And it's not just Kevin Acee. I mean, he did this to, I believe, Marty Caswell earlier this season, talking about an injury. It's like some days he's in a really good mood and some days he's not, and then he goes at the media. It's like, you guys had high expectations for you, at least you should have had high expectations for yourself. I, in fact, know that you had high expectations for yourself because of what you said on that stage at FanFest before the season even started, before you went out to Arizona for spring training. You were talking about the World Series. You, Xander, Tatis, you were all playing along into it. So you guys had the expectations too. So how about just say, we didn't play well enough, we let this city down, and just leave it at that. He has said that at some points this year, so I want to give him credit for that. I'm not just going to fully bash Manny and be like, everything that he says doesn't make sense, but leave it at that. Don't go trying to be like the expectations that you guys set on people and trying to spin this as like the media. It's the media doing you wrong or doing the Padres players wrong and all that. It's like, no, you guys just weren't good enough this season. Before you got hurt, that hit by pitch, you weren't playing well enough. This season has been a down season for a lot of guys on this team, and you just have to be better next season. Right? Just take accountability like you have at some points this year, Manny, and leave it at that. That's all that needs to happen. That's all. I think that's all we want to hear. Aaron Judge with the New York Yankees saying how this season is a failure. No World Series, it's a failure. and how things need to get better. Logan Webb, San Francisco Giants, talking about the Cy Young, but it's like, no, I'm tired of losing. Just do that. That's all you got to say. Just say that. Don't quit. Don't next year have these same quotes about, yeah, we just didn't want it as bad as some other teams. We just didn't want it bad enough. Just be accountable. Be better next season. That's all. You don't have to go blaming it on other people.